Hey, here's a quick intro to iAnalyse, music analysis software. You can get it in the App Store, and when you open it for the first time, you can choose from a template, or you can just start with a blank project. You've also got a bunch of video tutorials right here, which you can check out. We're going to start with the blank one. I'm going to import an audio file. Got one ready over here, and you can choose your sonogram parameters. So we want to have both channels mixed, left and right, and the window size, well, the bigger the window size, the more frequency resolution you have, the more precise its spectrum, and the smaller, the more precise it is in time. So for rhythmic stuff, you want a small window. This is pretty good. I will go with the slightly bigger window to have a little bit more frequency resolution. And that's it. It's importing my audio, and now I can just play it back. Have my waveform here. You have playback parameters. You can make it softer, faster, slower. And you can change the pitch. Now, to display a sonogram, you go over here, and we want to see the sidebar. We click here, and we add a representation, a sonogram. Now, when you click on this, you decide what file you want a sonogram of. Now we have only one audio file, so it's this one. And here we go. If we want our playback window down here, we can activate it here. Now, as you see, this is a linear spectrogram or sonogram. So that means that most of the space here is frequencies from 22 kilohertz down to about 5,000 kilohertz. And if you go back to your spectrogram, over here, well, you can zoom in over here, but sometimes you want a linear logarithmic spectrogram. So there's many other ways, many other representations of audio you can choose from. To begin with, let's switch to a logarithmic spectrogram. I can give the highest frequency here. Let's go up one more octave. You can also just type in the frequency by hand. And as you can see, you can also get a chromogram or MFCC. If you want more information about these descriptors or these representations of sound, I recommend you have a look on flucoma.org. You can search for MFCC, for example, and you have plenty of information here. You even have an interactive demonstration of what an MFCC looks like. But for now, let's just stick with the logarithmic FFT. So we compute it. That's it. And when I go back to my sonogram here, instead of choosing this one, I can also just choose the logarithmic FFT. I can still zoom in, but I don't need to. And let's listen to the file for a sec. So you also see that when you hover with your mouse over specific pitches, specific areas of the spectrogram, it will display the pitch up here, frequency and musical note. So this can come in handy. Now we can add some annotations, for example, a text box. Let's put this one here. We can change the label. We can change the content of the box, text size, move it around. We can zoom in here actually. maybe add another annotation. Let's add an arrow here. And maybe a little label like this. You might want to add some more. Let's say we can also have, shall we go, fundamental frequency, for example. So it'll analyze the pitch. And now when we go back to our representations over here, we just add a new one. So there's many more. And for us, we want the frequency. This is the analysis we just ran. And we can overlay it here. We can change the opacity. Maybe choose a different color. And we can move it around. Just to have some additional information of our file. So once we're happy with all of this, we can export it. We can export it as one image, the way we zoomed in right here. We can export it as a series of images. Let's try this quickly. So now we have 2 images, depending on your zoom level. Or we can also export the whole thing as a movie. Choose your resolution here, codec. This is a little bit slow, unfortunately, but it does it eventually. And here, once you're done with the export, you have your file. That's it. Have fun.